Extra Point. Sponsored by Unwind.
Well, good evening, folks. It's week 2 of the 2019 season's Extra Point, and despite it not being Region Week, Ben, we have a number of very interesting contests and high school gridirons all across the tri-states.
Yeah, we do, Mike. Good evening to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Highlights from a dozen games across the Wiregrass. Our Extra Point country cameras traveling within a 60-mile radius of our studios tonight to catch the pigskin footage.
We're not going to mention how fast the vehicles were going, but they were within the speed limit.
Let's say hello to our Vanna White tonight of the Extra Point. Paige Weeks.
Hello, hello. You have to enjoy me one more week because after this, I'm going to be taking a hiatus. But I'll be here just in case, so get those scores in so I can enjoy this one more time for now.
All right, sure thing, Paige. Thank you so much. 793-1818 is the number to call tonight. Mike?
Yes, indeed.
Let's get it started.
Well, Ben, speaking of interesting matchups, the EHS Class 7A Wildcats traveled north on Highway 167 to Troy, Alabama, taking on the Class 5A Chuck High Trojans.
Last year, Enterprise defeated Charles Henderson 35-28 for one of only two victories on the season. Here come the Trojans, fired up to play in Veterans Memorial Stadium tonight. DJ, drop me a track. Enterprise going to start things off here in the red zone. Michael Johnson, watch him, takes it in for the Wildcat touchdown.
Woo!
Wildcats jump out to an 8-0 lead. Now, Charles Henderson going to answer back here.
How do you pronounce that name?
Yahashua Jones.
All right.
Check him out. Throws the corner. Touchdown. Derek McKinney. Extra point. Not good here. Wildcats up by 2. They go on to win this one 50-22 in Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy tonight. Huge win for Enterprise.
The first victory for Rick Darlington as the new Enterprise High coach.
Certainly is. Smitty Grider trying to get his first win tonight, too. Dothan and Wetumpka never met on the gridiron until tonight. The Wolves making their debut at Rip U Stadium.
Exactly.
Go ahead and say it, Mike. Fired up
with that ado, folks, Carbonator, roll that pigskin footage.
All right, so take a look here. Smitty Grider, this is him, middle of the second quarter. He's standing outside the stadium.
What's up with that?
He was ejected, Mike, and 2 sideline penalties. That'll get you every time. That's Wolves quarterback Jamal Lane with the floater pass to Cameron Dawsey in the corner for the touchdown. And the Wolves up 19-0 before that touchdown. They go up 25-0 here. Huge crowd, and a Brody Barnett extra point makes it 26-0 at this point. Now that lead got very, very tight down the stretch. He got within 12. By the way, we don't have the final for this game just yet.
Got a call. 793-1818. Let's get that final score.
Coach Grider will get a fine from the state of Alabama.
But, you know, he's a super guy. You know?
He is a super guy. But nonetheless, that's still what happens here, and I probably will face a little bit of discipline
perhaps
for an ejection. So we'll keep you posted
on that. But a victory will help kind of mend things.
Oh, yeah, we love victories here. So. All right, what's going on, Mike, in Ozark?
All right, in Ozark, folks, Class 5A Carroll hosting Class 6A Russell County Warriors looking to avenge last year's 26-7 loss to the Eagles, and that was in Phoenix City. Yeah, well, it was a look at all that enthusiasm at Matthews Stadium, and both teams coming out to the field, combatants to say the least. Here, Brandon Robinson keeps it himself, gets some yardage, the ball is knocked out, but luckily goes out of bounds, so no turnover. Carroll, with some trickery, has Brandon Robinson keep it, runs it for the TD, but you know something? Ben, it's brought back for a penalty. What's up with this?
What's up with this? I saw a lot of holding calls tonight.
Yeah, I did too. It's early on in the year. Brandon Robinson throws it to himself. You don't see that very often, but it's brought down. He is brought down for a loss. All right, final score there. Carroll 14, Russell County 0. So 2 years in a row, Carroll defeats Russell County.
Little bit of a low-scoring game there. So we've seen some pigskin footage, Mike. Now we want to see some scores, right?
Yes, indeed. And the big guy, Benjamin the Elba High product, Paige Weeks. Paige,
Yes,
On the
I'm
big
here.
board.
I am
Big board
here.
sports.
I'll tell you, calm down. Let's see, Hornets versus Tigers right here. It was Eufaula's night tonight, 63-19 final score there as we move on to the next one. Andalusia versus Trinity. Closer game there, final score, Andalusia coming up on top, 21-10. Moving on, we have Headland versus Highland Home. Close game right there, 36-34, but in the end, Headland came out on top. Keep those scores coming to me, guys. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Paige. And, of course, we're here live in the Timberline Home studio tonight.
That's right.
Ready to bring you some more highlights.
Highlights from our game of the week. The 1-0 Daleville Warhawks hosting the Panthers from the Berg.
Don't touch that remote. And if you've got DirecTV, welcome back, baby. This is the Extra Point.
Player of the Week, sponsored by Hyundai of Dothan.
Hernandez representing Hyundai Dothan. We're here to give the Player of the Week trophy and congratulate Jalen White over here at Daleville. Jalen, congratulations.
Excuse me.
What? Okay. Wolves 54-41. Still going.
Wow.
The Week, sponsored by ENT Care.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks to ENT Care for sponsoring local high school athletics. Thanks to Fazoli's. They feed us on Friday nights.
Boy, I ate like enough for an army.
Let me tell you a pro tip here. Go to Fazoli's and get the strawberry cheesecake.
Oh, my gosh. Heaven on a fork, folks.
It is heaven on a fork. All right, so our game of the week involves two Wiregrass teams that are vastly improved on paper from last season, Wicksburg and Daleville, the Warhawks and the Panthers. Tonight, Daleville under their first-year head coach, Desmond Lett. Let's take a look at the highlights, Mike.
All right, well, tonight, Daleville under their, as you say, first-year Desmond Lett. And right over here, it was almost halftime when we got there, but quarterback Jackson Glover, he found the man, Walter Sinclair, to the end zone. Daleville looking to do the same. Jalen White with the carry for about 5 yards, and he would go deep into enemy territory. Warhawks up big at this point, 36-14, and the final. Boy, it was a good game. And
shootout.
Daleville, for the second week in a row, achieved victory under their new head coach.
99 points tonight. That's a great win for Daleville. They're now 2-0.
2-0.
With two impressive
under
wins.
their very first year head coach,
to
Desmond
start
Lett.
the season. So let's go out to Robert Smith, who's with the winning coach of our game of the week tonight. Robert?
Yeah, guys, I'm here at the game of the week. I'm standing here with Coach Desmond Lett. Coach Lett, you guys just won. You were up big, 36-14. It was almost you almost let them come back, but hey, it was that big run by number 25, just right down the sideline to seal the game. What was that like? Just take me back to that real quick.
We were struggling to move the ball. We moved the ball pretty good all game long, and
they recovered a couple onside kicks, and it was 3rd and long, and we were actually just looking to better our field position to try to punt, and he just broke it. Runs hard, kid runs hard, he's hard to tackle. But I mean, taking nothing away from just him, but this was a full team effort. I feel like we faced some adversity and we overcome it tonight. And there you have it here at the Game of the Week. This is Coach Desmond Lett. Back to you guys.
All right, Robert, Coach, thank you so much. Daleville trying to be Team of the Week.
I'll tell you what, you know, and it's kind of weird because Desmond Lett, I used to watch not that many years ago playing high school, one of the top running backs of all time.
Mike, you've been doing this for a while, my
I
man.
know.
We love you, brother. All right, let's go to Paige on the big board. What's going on, Paige?
Yes, sir. Houston Academy versus McKenzie. Final 28-21. Houston Academy winning this game. Pike County versus Alabama Christian. 38-13. Not Alabama Christian's best game there. St. James versus Strawn. 42-19 in the end. The Trojans would beat out those Tigers for that game. Enterprise versus Charles Henderson. 50-22. Enterprise just had the luck this time around. Wetumpka versus Dothan. 54-41. Pretty good game right there, but in the end, Dothan came out on top. Russell County versus the Carroll Eagles. 6-14. Carroll coming out on top. Close game there. Had to be a nail-biter at some point steering that. That's what I got for now. Come back with me in a second.
All right, Paige, thank you so much.
Well, Ben, there was a buzz in Henry County tonight for the Battle of the Bees.
The Battle of the Bees. Ashford and Abbeville will sting you with the highlights. Keep the calamine lotion handy. Next.
Team of the Week, sponsored by Good Morning Mattress Center.
Here from Good Morning Mattress Center in Dothan. Super excited to present these guys this trophy this week for the Extra Point TV show. So congratulations to the Rehoboth Rebels.
Let's go!
That's good. That's
Ready.
good. Yeah.
Ready.
Okay. Welcome back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
The Extra Point, sponsored by Unwad, preparing athletes for more than sports.
welcome back, friends.
Yes, indeed.
A buzz in the air at Memorial Stadium in Abbeville. The Yellow Jackets hosting the Yellow Jackets
Of Ashford, yeah, indeed.
playing for superiority tonight.
Yeah, and perhaps it can be best described as insecticide.
All right.
All right. Combinate it. Time to roll that beehive pigskin footage.
That's an extra, friends. We're giving
well,
that to you
indeed.
for
Look
free.
at that crowd, in fact.
Big
out
crowd.
there.
How
Yeah.
about Deshaunte Kirkland?
Whoa.
Get us started. The big gain on the play. Nice moves on the first down. How do you like your shrimp, Mike? With some
little
with some
scampi.
scamper? Yeah.
Scampi,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Later in the game, he would have another huge run. That one didn't quite hit. Oh, I
Yeah.
understand. But he's going to get a touchdown here.
Yeah.
All right. So Nicely done. Ashford off to a great start, and look at the extra effort there.
Yeah.
Dives across. Abbeville's Martavius Glanton going to answer back. Connected with Gabriel Shell before the half.
Wow.
The half shell. And that's a Troy staple, by the way. So Abbeville wins this one 34-28.
One hand.
It wasn't one. Is that play of the week?
I think it might be.
I think it might be.
I don't know. We'll have to ask Mr. Blake.
Take me to Dale County now.
All right, well, an old-fashioned Bond-and-Roll Skipperville this evening. GW Rebels hosting Dale County Warriors from Midland City. Always a great one in the last 2 years. Scott Horn's Rebel squad. Hard to believe they've only won 3 games, but things changed this evening. In fact, it would be 6-0 with Dale County up. The Warriors, well, they would be trying to put up
There's
some
Tanya
more
Pruitt
points.
from Wake Up Wiregrass.
Hey, Tanya. Christian Hernandez kicks it for the 3-point field goal indeed. Well, the Rebels, they were trying to make something happen. Hand it over to Trevor Moss. Trevor for the first down and then some more yardage. And when things go well, I say repeat it. Rushing Fuller for Dale County takes it, runs it for the first down. Now with 1 second, Ben, to go before the end of the half, well, the Warriors, well, they start out in a kicking formation, but it's a trickeration. They throw it at Dylan Caraway, who doesn't quite make it. But, heck, it was a great play. And as you see, the final, there they are. That was Tanya and her daughter. And it was GW Long winning this contest.
Having a big time tonight. All right, so let's talk about Elba and Opp now. It's an old game.
Yeah, no love lost between these two programs. In fact, only about 10 miles apart from Elba and Opp, Alabama.
Yeah, I understand we still need the score for this one tonight, too. Bobcat Stadium. Opp looking to turn around last year's 0-10 mark. Check this out. Opp's quarterback Hal Smithart, who is the son of Opp City School Superintendent Mike Smithart, throws the bomb. Yeah, it's his receiver Eric Matthews. First touchdown of the game, and he took it out of his own teammates' hands. Next, Elba is going to answer back. Jaquez Prince with a receiver there for the touchdown. At this point, Elba up 7-6. Show me that final score. We got it now.
Woo! What a game.
Elba wins it 36-34 over Opp tonight. Is Opp back? Do you think Opp back?
Well, you know, they lost last week, but they bounced back this week, and that could put them over the mark there.
Yeah,
you know?
that was a good game tonight.
Very good.
Out in the Western Wiregrass.
And Western Coffee County, we have a lot of folks that watch from over there,
Certainly
too.
do.
This week, the Alabama Sports Writers in their top 10 poll is Providence Christian. That's a 6th best squad in Class 3A. Now, following last week's dominant victory on the road against New Brockton, Ben, well, the Eagles flying high at home against the Houston County Lions.
Take me to Eagle Stadium. Providence, look at them. These fellas were crunk, as the kids would say 20 years ago. Rowdy student section, too. They were feeling it. All right, so show me Houston County's quarterbacks. Sack Lunch, Jackson Herring, Taylor Youngblood, Cole Smith, by committee.
Yeah.
Hope you guys set the DVR tonight. No mercy indeed. Providence, check out Grant Weatherford going to take the handoff. Misdirection. He fooled the cameraman, slides in for the easy touchdown, and a 2-point conversion upcoming on the first touchdown. You see they win this one big. Wise Gordon marches in. No problemo. Big crowd tonight at Providence, and kudos. Providence had a sign with our logo on it where our car could park right by the gates. Well done.
Kenny Keith.
Well done.
You're the man.
Excellent work. Let's go to Paige now on the big board. Hello, Paige.
I think that sign made your night, Ben. This is the 4th time I've heard you tell people
It was
about
a big deal. It was a big deal. It was a big deal.
We're going to go through these quickly. Goshen and Ayrton. Nah, what can you say? Central Hayneville versus Barber County. It is what it is. We burned Georgiana 41-6. Not Georgiana's best day. New Brockton versus Brantley 59-20. So good try, I guess, to New Brockton, but Brantley came out on top. Come back in a second.
Brantley is a tough team indeed. All right, so coming up, we got more pigskin footage. Shout out to our studio sponsor, Mike. That's Timberline Homes. Let me tell you,
they do a
friends,
great job.
Yeah, if you're in the market for a home, check out a Timberline home.
It looks great on the gridiron, too.
They got some fancy swag going on there. So give them a call and go shop and say you saw it on the Extra Point, right?
But like everybody across the Tri-States watching us right now, as well as DirecTV folks.
We got to go.
Welcome back.
The week, sponsored by Physicians Hearing Center.
The votes are in, and on behalf of Physicians Hearing Center, where we like to help you hear that cheer, and the Extra Point Show on WHN, the cheerleaders of the week, the Heavenly Ram Cheerleading Squad. Yeah!
I'm Coach Tommy Tuberville, and you're watching The Extra Point.
All right, so that's very nice. You're not
Right.
going to see that on other channels. I'm a big Tommy Tuberville fan.
We got some serious news coming in.
Serious note, our sister station, WKRG News 5 at Mobile, is covering a shooting at a high school football game tonight. Williamson taking on LaFleur. We understand that 10 people were shot in the Mobile area.
I believe in the stands.
After this game concluded. So we don't
Okay.
know all the details.
Yeah.
There's more on our website right now. If you have our app, too, we just sent a push alert on
We don't
that.
know the extent of injuries at this point.
But that's a horrible thing on a high school football night.
Kind of puts the sport, in perspective.
It does, and so it's such a joyful time for so many communities. So our prayers are with the Mobile area right now. We'll get you some more info on that. Check the website as well. Go to WDHN.com. All right, so let's go to Eastern Geneva County here at home. Seems every year Red Top head coach Richard Tisdale fills in another piece of the puzzle. He's got a nice beard, too.
Oh, I know. I know. He's got hair. I'm very jealous.
We all are, Mike. Yeah.
Slocum hosting the small Class 2A Cottonwood Bears. The Bears looking to avenge a loss to the Red Tops last year.
The Bears.
They Bears late in the first step before intermission. Red Tops driving. And their ninth grade connection, it was Jeffrey Gilly to Braden Whitehead on the left sideline. Braden, as you see, shakes and bakes, goes in, and look, Ben, there is Tisdale thanking everybody.
That's the best beard in local football.
I know. All right, let's go to the final score here. It was no problem for Slocum. Of course, they're a bigger school over Cottonwood, 48-14.
Keep us rolling, Mike.
In Western Geneva County this evening, Sampson hosting the Class 1A Kinston Bulldogs. Cabinetti, you know what to do, Tiger head coach. Jason Wombles, in fact, taking on his former team. It would be Kinston's first contest of the new season, and there's Mr. Wombles. Early on, a defensive struggle, but D1 prospect, Sampson quarterback Hayden McCoy shows his arm strength. Unfortunately, the pass just a little bit too far for the flanker. All right, with that, it was a defensive struggle, as I say, and there's the final. Woo, that was a real tight one. Sampson over Kinston, 14-10, and Kinston, or I should say, Sampson lost to Geneva County last week, so now they're 1-1. It was Kinston's first game on the year.
All right, let's go to Paige on the big board. Hello, Paige.
Yes, sir. Hello. Florala versus Cottage Hill, 20-35. Cottage Hill coming out on top on that game against the Wildcats. Crenshaw Christian versus Pike Liberal Arts. The Cougars coming out on top against the Patriots, 27-13. Early County versus Miller County. Bobcats, major win there against the Pirates. Let's see, do we got anybody else? Yep, Bainbridge versus the Syrup Makers, 14-10. So close game in that one. Graceville Tigers versus the Chipley Tigers, 6-0. Nail biter for that one as we go to Mariana versus Port St. Joe. Bulldogs versus Sharks, 21-0. So good job to Mariana.
All right, thanks, Paige. Coming up, the play of the week. We'll show you what our best one was of the night right after this on the Extra Point. Stay with us.
Wow, look at that.
The week, sponsored by Buffalo Rock.
Half of Buffalo Rock Pepsi and WDHN, we're here to present the Band of the Week to the Wicksburg High School Panthers. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The Week, sponsored by Lewis Smith Supply.
Welcome back, folks. Yahashua Jones. Wow, that's a great name. Throws it to the corner. Touchdown, Derek McKinney. One-handed, guys. Isn't that unbelievable? Touchdown, Derek McKinney. Extra point, not good. Wildcats up by 2 here.
He's trying to get a call from Chip Lindsey catching the ball like that.
Man, I mean, I look like an NFL catch right there.
All right, we're out of time, friends. Paige is here. You've done this 2 weeks now.
Yep, it was fun. It's been real and it's been fun.
We're going to call you back next week.
Okay.
How about those syrup makers? What's the name of that town?
Cairo.
Cairo, all right.
You get nervous. You put these weird names.
You do have to learn a lot of team names
like
relatively
Madrid,
quickly.
not
Yeah.
Madrid. Madrid.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
There's not a school in Madrid. It's all good. All right, so we'll hit the big boards on the way out, and Dothan wins, Enterprise wins, Providence wins, Houston Academy wins tonight.
Yeah, and the battle of the insects there.
4-0 between Dothan and Enterprise, and here's some of the rest tonight as well. Big night of high school football, friends. Thanks for watching the Extra Point.
And we'll have week 3. Can you believe? Already up to week 3 next Friday night.
Who wins tomorrow, Auburn or Oregon?
Auburn.
WDHN is the answer.
Auburn at Bama. But I don't know what's going to happen when Auburn